Alright, so unfortunately, last time we were at the auctions, none of the cars we got. The Skyline ended up selling for about 15 grand, which is way over our budget. The Chaser sold for 25 grand, so we were very ambitious there. The Falcon about 16. The Commodore, I think it didn't meet its reserve, so that one will just go up to the auctions next week. What else did we look at? Oh, the 86 sold for about 10 grand. We thought that was a bit too much of a gamble, having that we didn't start the car at all. What else was there, Morgan? The Swift, we didn't want to touch the Swift. That was just crap. We didn't want to. Ugh.
Gross.
XR5 sold for too much money. It was pretty much sold for what we could sell the car for secondhand. Was that it? I think that was it. We're probably forgetting one. But anyway, so we're back at the auctions today. We still have 12,700 and something like that. And we thought, hey, maybe we should lower our expectations just a touch, just so we can actually get a car. And first up today, if Morgan pans around, is this amazing highlighter green Ford XR8. So yes, highlighter green, my favorite color. Immediately walking up to it, headlights. They need to see our video on how to restore your headlights because they look pretty average. It seems like it's had every rock thrown at it in Brisbane. And then for some time, because some of the rocks have been covered up, probably just written over or drawn over with a highlighter. It just looks a little old.
Yeah, the paint's a little, I think the clear coat's on its way out. Oh, you can actually see
it's gone
just
at the
here
top
as well.
There.
It's started.
Oh, we got a X-Force exhaust, so this might sound fruity. It honestly, like, apart from the paint, the tires are really good. Lots of tread, especially on the rears, which for this car would be where the tread would go. Apart from the paint, it looks okay.
And I think one thing I just want to point out, that everyone who's not in Australia might not understand, these are the cars that you tow your boat and everything with.
So immediately, Morgan, come on in. Oh my God, a midget drove this. Oh, okay, all right. So this door handle. Oh, Morgan, have a look at yours.
Oh yeah.
Give that a wiggle.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that there before we actually break it further.
It's not dirty, but it's got like this coating all over it that's just then
You know what I think it is? You can see all the splattering. Someone's probably tried to clean it with something that you're not meant to clean plastic with, I reckon.
We've got some silicone just poured in the top here. So now, I assume to hold this down, but now this doesn't even open. So it's probably something good inside there. Panel doesn't really line up with the dash. Nice coating all over the gear lever. Oh, okay, I just broke the center console. Missing trim pieces. The screen has bubbled.
Look at the headline.
Oh wow, okay. We're in a circus tent. I love though the weed pattern, or like the weedy pattern on the seats, or kind of like thorns. Okay, that's not a good sign. Although this light is lit up. All right, so that key might not be the right key. That's better. All right, we do actually have power.
Yeah, you can hear something.
Oh, there we go.
Well, something was rattling in the engine bay, then stopped.
Yeah.
Can I open the bonnet?
Yep. Alright, so we definitely have some belt noise.
And it's
caked in oil?
I don't think that's oil.
Someone's tried to polish it up.
Yeah.
Sounds very whiny. And I reckon it's probably from that pulley there that's vibrating. Well, let's rev it and see how bad it sounds. Yeah, nah.
Sounds a little broken.
The interior is shite. The paint is shite. The engine sounds shite. Even the X-Force exhaust couldn't drown out the belt squeal and whine, and that's probably fine. Like, honestly, it's not too bad, but just looking around the engine, we've got a lot of oil coating on the actual fuel rail at the top there. The car does have 190 something thousand Ks, so it is getting on its life, and I think that would attract a few buyers. Like, it's a weird crinkle coat finish they've got on it. I think only really if it was like cheap of the cheap would we go for it.
Yeah, let's just check this oil level here. Oh. Oh, hey.
Yeah. I mean, it's one day we're gonna get one, an Australian car, and two, a V8, but I don't think it's today. Unless this goes for like a couple of grand.
Well, not this one.
Yeah, no, not this one. But maybe an Australian car. On to the next one.
Alright, so there is another Falcon here that we're looking at. It's not a XR8, so it's just the, what is it, straight six. So the Barra, not the turbo though, but it's a kind of newer, more respectable kind of one. It's got a bit of, oh yeah, this side's a bit, how you going? It's had a scrape on the front. Someone's keyed the car almost the whole length of the vehicle. Not to mention, there's a lot of swirl marks all over the paint. They've probably used that, you know that brush you get at the car wash that all the full drive owners use? I think they've used it on this.
I reckon it'll buff out.
Yeah, should be able to, because normally it's just what, the little scratches on the clear coat.
No, I'm talking about the keying.
Oh, the keying?
I reckon that'll buff out. I don't think it's gone through the clear. I think it's just in the clear.
It feels quite deep though, I don't know. Tire tread is like brand new tires. The wheels actually look alright. There's not that much gutter gash. There's a little bit on this one.
The one on the other side.
See on the other side.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, this one's got a bit on these little faces there. I really dig the colour though. Like it seems quite nice.
Let's jump in, see what makes it special.
What's that smell?
It smells like diesel.
Yeah, it's like a diesel kind of
Reminds me
workshop
of when we were
smell.
going out in like the boat.
Yeah. It looks a lot nicer than the previous one we looked at. Oh, this button feels weird. Oh, that's disgusting.
It's a nice big screen there.
Yeah. And actually, let's just see if this will... It's got power. This is the first one that I've seen that has power. Also, you can't really see probably from there, but the hood latch is just dangling about, so it might be
start her up.
a mission.
Let's see if this one's been stolen.
122,000 Ks.
Not bad.
Okay, that's really weird. You turn the key, and it does nothing for a couple seconds, and then it starts. Actually, runs pretty fine.
Why is the screen not working?
I don't know, is it something to do with here? That's not a button.
So the screen doesn't work. Hear the power steering.
Yeah, the power steering's kind of loud. That seems actually right. The back seat looks quite nice too.
It's just a very normal, regular car.
Yeah, it's very normal. But, you know, maybe it's what we need. Something easy, normal, something easy to flip.
But I don't know how many people would buy it with this screen not working.
Not working. And then there's scratches all over. There's scratches on there. There's a chip in the window here. Another chip there. This one would
Definitely
probably
needs to be replaced.
would stop us getting a roadworthy. That one. This one could probably be repaired.
Well, we'll open the bonnet. See what the Barrow, what everyone's talking about. Wow, there's so much room for a turbo right there.
I mean, it sounds fine. It runs.
Mechanically, look at the color of the coolant.
Yeah.
It's perfect. The tank's like not yellowed or
Brand new battery looks like.
Century as well. That's
Quite
good.
healthy as well. I wonder what this is for. Is that when it overflows or something and it just pours out away from all the belts?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's quite
cool.
smart.
What do you think, Morgan?
I think it's alright. Mechanically, it sounds fine. Runs real good. The only thing is just cosmetically, the screen doesn't work. And then the scratches on the outside and the inside has a bit of wear and tear, but it's not too bad. But I think we'll
Definitely
keep an eye
on it.
keep an eye on it, see how it goes. Yeah, I think it's nice.
On to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Alright, so next up is not this Subaru, this Subaru. So this is a 2016 Levorg GTS, and if you don't know what a Levorg is, I don't blame you. But pretty much, it's Subaru's attempt at bringing back the Wagon WRX. So it's got the same, is it FA20, Morgan?
Yeah.
FA20 as the new WRXs. It's got the same all-wheel drive, and I believe the same suspension. I believe. I could be wrong on that one. This isn't the STI variant, this is the GTS, so it's the 2-litre WRX engine. And just looking at it, it's very clean. If you come back here...
The paint's very, very flecky.
Yeah, nice and flecky. The exhausts almost passed the fizz test. They're so big. I don't know if that's factory. Just having a look around the place, there are a couple of little touches like the weather strips and rain guards and stuff on the front. It's got some aftermarket wheels. The hood scoop's been painted black. And I did see from the photos, there is a carbon lip for the front. Now it's not actual real carbon fiber, but boy does it look good.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice.
So I wonder why they've taken it off.
Yeah, maybe they just never got around to fitting it, or I don't know. But we'll jump in. Tires around look good. This feels nice. We have power. It's because Morgan isn't looking at the car.
I gotta say as well, so this looks like identical to the WRX.
Yeah, so...
With the exception, you've got paddle shifts.
Yes, so unfortunately the only downside to these Levorgs is that they don't come in a manual. It's automatic only, which is unfortunate. But it's nice, it's new. We've got the recovery tow hook thing. Let's start it up. That one and that one. I don't know, Morgan, you know Subarus, how does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds right. It was a little ticky at first, but now it's
It could have been oil pressure.
It must have been, yeah, some oil. Could have been a while since it's been started as well.
Is it just me, or is there the weird squiggly line?
Oh yeah, that is kind of weird. So one thing you can do here, I think, yeah, boost. Boost.
We'll turn down the volume so you're not listening to the quality Brisbane radio. This is very nice. Got hill thing, heated seats, dual zone climate control. Actually, let's start that because, whoa, okay.
Calm down.
There we go. That's good. Now you're probably wondering, hang on a minute guys, I've just had a look on car sales. these are not $12,000. And you'd be correct. Oh, look at that, leather and nice blue stitching. These are not $12,000. But this one could be, because it is listed as a repairable write-off. Now, a lot of people will go, oh, and then run for the hills. Now, there are differing repairable write-offs. Generally, if it's a newer car, it costs more to repair because of the costs of the parts and so on. And a lot of these new cars with the technology is crazy. I had to go through the same process with the Porsche and learn all about repairable write-offs. Now, judging from this report, it had a front fender bender. That was it. Because this car has radar guided cruise control, all the cruise control modules, all that kind of shit had to be replaced, which isn't expensive, which is why it was listed as a repairable write-off. Now, we know that if we were to sell this, we're not going to get $26,000 or what they're usually going for, but we could get 15, could get 18, which is an insanely good deal for this kind of car, because it's pretty much, this is brand new.
Yeah.
Like, this is unreal. The general rule of thumb is 20% market value is what you come down. So if the other ones are selling for, you know, your high 20s, this one you'll probably be looking at, what's that, 10% of 28, that's 28. So you're probably looking at around about 23,000, sorry, for this car, $22,000 if you were to go by that rule. Because we want to be transparent and an easy sale, we'd probably drop it if we did get it. But the car works, like
it idles and sounds really healthy.
It's beautiful. It's nice, leather steering wheel. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 buttons on the steering wheel. It's just a modern car. I don't know what else to say. It's really nice. We've got a sunroof at the top. Got stuff. I kind of like it. It's just like, zoom in on, or if you're probably easier on this side, just like the blue stitching, and this is nice leather and, ooh, crutch shot. We got a factory boost gauge. This is nice and leather and blue stitching, and oh, this is cool. Let's pop the bonnet and see the flat goodness. And if you don't understand that reference, then you don't know Subarus. That one. And there it is. There is the Boxer. You can probably tell on camera that this white is a lot more white than this white. And that's because this front rad support, it would have been new. Everything looks straight. The headlight mounts are straight. Another way you can tell is the panel gaps, which on this, sitting flush.
They're quite good, actually.
The sides, all good. There's no gaps on the headlights. The grill's looking all good. So it was done properly. It was professional. Oh, you could maybe argue a tiny bit with that.
You know, I don't know if I'm a fan
of the black scoop. I think if you were to aggressive grille, get rid of the Subaru badge, and just fully Stormtrooper look this car,
yeah,
that would look cool.
Yeah.
Get rid of the roof racks. Yeah, this thing's clean and nice. Just needs to be raised a smidge. Morgan, what do you reckon? You've never gone the repairable write-off route?
I like it. I think it's nice.
After seeing this, has your mind of repairable write-offs changed? I mean, you were there for the Porsche, so you would have seen all the shit that I had to go.
Yeah. Well, you know, seeing the process with the Porsche and how, you know, extensive it is, and you know the lengths they go to, there's nothing dodgy about them.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There are dodgy cars that go through the repairable write-off register, but you can normally pick them up pretty quick with your panel gaps, with stuff like that. But this seems to be pretty spot on, and for such a small minor accident.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, we can get this, because this could be a massive jump in our challenge.
This would be a really good steal.
All right, let's go to the next one.
So the next car we're looking at is an Audi.
And Morgan knows nothing about Euros.
If you know me, I know everything about Euros. This is an Audi A5. So it's black. It's got 4 wheels and a sunroof.
Very big sunroof.
Very big sunroof. I mean, in all honesty, it looks really good. Like it does look good. I like how.
Check out the wheels. Big boys.
Yeah, you know, they actually remind me of the 370Z wheels.
Yeah, actually they do.
Yeah, no, they look good. It looks nice and smart and sophisticated. The paint's actually really good. There's like the, you know, there's a bit of swirl marks, but that's, yeah, a bit of dust, but all that you can fix.
Oh, that rear end. It's just a smart, just very classy.
Yeah, it's very clean.
The tint is a bit, you can see on the inside.
Is that the tint, or is that just someone splashed some stuff on it?
No, that's the tint.
Okay, let's see if it unlocks.
Let's see if it has battery.
It's got battery.
Do the windows pop down when you open it?
I think so. I think it did.
I don't know if they did.
Well, needs to go down. Just bear with me. All right. So I mean,
First thoughts in the Audi.
It's not as nice as I thought. Like the seats are really comfortable. I mean, no one's sitting in the back seat clearly, but just it seems very plasticky. I was kind of hoping and expecting for more.
See if it works.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm listening for in these kind of cars, but
Well, I mean, unlike the Falcon, the screen works. If you can, yep, you can see that. What's the center screen like? Is it red?
it says when stationary. Yeah, it's red.
Yeah, okay, so it's the first gen A5s.
It's 120,000 Ks.
Okay, so Morgan, judging by the note, is this a V6 or a 4-cylinder?
It's a V6. It's not 4, is it?
No, it's not. So this is the early one. So this has, I think, the 3.2 V6.
What is that?
That's for the phone that came with the car as standard.
There's a phone in the car?
Yeah.
What? Wow. Well, where's the phone?
Well, it's common. They don't work anymore because.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, sounds quite healthy, actually.
I mean, apart from this weird start button,
It's nice.
there is a piece of trim missing.
I know exactly where that's from. Because you probably can't see, but the little plastic where all the buttons for the seats are, there's a bit missing.
Okay.
And this is the missing piece. Euros are weird.
I could see us cruising the highways. This is the camera car. Yeah, there we go. V6.
I like
It does look a little, I don't know, just some oil residue.
I mean, is it meant to sound like a little ticky like this, or? I mean, besides that, it sounds like it's running fine.
The Mercedes is quite similar, actually, thinking about it. It is very clean. Coolant is still pink, which is good, although it is well below the minimum. Bring you in there, that's minimum, and that's where it is.
Oh, it's an S-line. What is that?
That means it's like, you know how BMW has like M package? Yeah.
So it's like the fake cool one.
It's like, it's not an S, but it's got some of the nicer things.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
It's
I
got-
love that
I
soft
like how
limiter.
it limits
Yeah.
it on idle.
No, that engine sounds perfect.
I'm liking it a bit more.
Now, if this was the turbocharged 4-cylinder, I don't think we'd be looking at it, just because they are horrendously unreliable.
Are they worth more as well, or?
About the same. This though being a V6, it is more expensive to insure, so they do go for slightly less. But what are your thoughts? You like it?
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. I think the outside looks like still really new. It looks like a brand new car almost. The interior, it's a little outdated. I was expecting more, but
well, we just came from a 2016-17 Levorg.
Yeah,
so
true that. But what year is this?
2008, I think.
Okay.
2009.
Then that's pretty nice. I think it's nice. Yeah.
All right, Morgan, of the XR8, XR6, Levorg, I already know what you're going to pick.
Yeah.
And the Audi.
I feel like I'm all biased. You know I like Subarus.
Yeah.
I like Subarus. The Levorg's so cool.
I'm more of the Euro guy, but even I like the Levorg. I mean, it is biased though, because a 2017, 2016 Audi would be much better than the Levorg.
I think this little Levorg is definitely
Yeah. Again,
the way to
it's also
go.
down on price.
Yeah.
Because this is immaculate, nothing wrong with it. It's not got low Ks for how old the car is. I feel like this will probably go for near market value, which there's no point in us even bothering. But if it doesn't,
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on these two cars, I reckon, for sure. We'll look at the other ones. You never know what they will go for, but I guess next episode you'll probably find out if we've got one of them.
or if we're back here.
Or if we're back here. You know, as much as I like the auctions, I just want to buy a car. Yeah.
We can't progress if we don't have a car to progress with.
So, yeah, let us know what you reckon we should go for. And let us know which is better, the Levorg or this. It's the Levorg. Trick question. Anyway, like the video if you liked it, comment down below what you reckon, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.